All right, everybody, Dr. Kelsey, if you're getting this recorded, great. If you're on here live, fantastic. Looking at a couple of pairs here, looking at gold, and kind of want to let everybody see what I see as far as gold is concerned. So we're on live. If you want to jump on, send this out. So I'm looking at gold, and anytime that I'm traveling, anytime I'm looking at gold, I'm always looking at the DXY, because the DXY is really what's moving gold. And you know, we're using this RS5P, and this RS5P is strong when it comes to when to get in the market. I'm telling you, if you do not have the RS5P, if you're not using that, you want to make sure that you're using that. You want to make sure you're using that, because that's the most important thing that people have as an issue, is when to jump in the market. And jumping in the market is key when it comes to, getting that position where you can, get those pips and those goals that you want to accomplish. So that RS5P, man, is the bomb. I love it. It helps me get in the trade. More confirmation, when it comes to me looking at the trade. So make sure you're using that. Make sure you're using that. Make sure you're using that RS5P. So I've been in gold for a while, okay? Early last night, in and out, because I've been watching the DXY. So when I'm looking at something like the major pairs of gold and silver, excuse me. I'm definitely watching the DXY. Guys, if you're not familiar with the DXY, it's the US dollar currency index. So a lot of major pairs are, determining on what the US dollar index is doing, how they're going to move. So anything going against the US dollar is going to go in the opposite direction. Anything that's flowing with the US dollar is going to be flowing in the same direction. So when you look at gold is going in the opposite direction. Gold going against the US dollar is going opposite direction. Now, I love gold. I call it the baby Bitcoin, because Bitcoin and gold kind of moved the same. But as far as the spread, of course, gold has nice spreads, but it's not as much as the cryptocurrency. But it can give you some nice pips. So getting in the market is key. Getting that position. And once you get that position, you can pretty much ride it out. So that's how everybody does it different, and everybody's strategy is pretty much correct. So, I mean, what you have to do is just find out your strategy, which one that you like, that based on how your trading skills are, depending on what type of trader you are, and then just stick with that strategy, and then you will get good. You will start to see things move in your favor. So let's go ahead and look at you know, the DXY. I'm gonna look. You see, I got gold on the left. I got DXY on the right. I'm gonna go ahead and close out gold here for a minute and go to the DXY because I want to give me another position. Give me another position. So I'm looking at it on the 15-minute. Now, part of that strategy on the RS5P is you have to remember that, you know, that last part of that thing, that reminder is that, you know, watch a trade when it's around the support area and the resistance area. I've done both. And what I can say about that particular note on the RS5P is that that's important because you want to make sure that you get a clean break from that support, a breakout. We like to say a breakout, and then a quick retest, whether it's on the support on the floor or the resistance. Here, if price was up here in this area, I would be looking for a breakout up and then a retest and then continuation. So right now on the DXY, we got this strong impulse, but it's turning into a falling wedge. So around this support area here, you want to look for the breakout. You're not going to miss any pips. So trust me, you're not going to miss any pips. Just getting more confirmation. So if the RS5P says, you know, watch it around the support area right here, and we're looking for price to continue to break out to the downside, what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait till I get that breakout and then that retest. But I like to call is a flag. I'm going to wait for the breakout. Okay, breakout, then retest. When I get that retest, that's that confirmation. That's that flag that I always talk about. If you've been on any of my sessions, you know, impulse, correction, and flag. I'm waiting on that flag because that flag confirms a continuation to the downside. So I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be patient down to the next, you know, because that's going to be a strong move. That's going to be a strong move. DXY been strong for about 2 weeks. It's been climbing. But if you can see on my overall outlook for the DXY, I've been looking for a reversal. I've been looking for a reversal for the DXY for a week and a half. Okay? You can see that here. I've been looking for a reversal. It came all the way up about 99.39, almost into 99.4. And I was looking for that reversal in this area here. If I go to the monthly, you can see it even better. Boom. I was looking for that reversal. Okay, anytime you want to kind of see where the market's been, look left, it can probably tell you where it's going. So all in all, I've been riding gold for 2 weeks. I've been riding gold for 2 weeks. Okay, so I want to be careful around this area here. So I'm looking for this breakout. As long as it's playing around this floor here, I'm going to just wait because far as the pattern, what this 1 hour pattern looks like, that it has a potential move back up. A falling wedge price has a potential on the DXY to go back up. So I'm going to wait. Either I'm going to get the move back up or I'm going to get the breakout, retest, and then continuation. So what does that mean for gold? So gold on the 1 hour right now has hit a resistance area. Okay. Got resistance right here. Okay. So if I'm going to buy gold, remember what I said. Anything going against the US dollar is going to go in the opposite direction. So if I'm going to buy gold, what I'm looking at when I'm comparing this, I'm comparing my RS5P and my notes, because now I'm a resistance area. I'm not going to buy my resistance area because that's what resistance means. Okay, the resistance mean, and if I look left, at sometimes point in times past, looking left, I had resistance in that. I had resistance. If I look left, you see price came up, it respected this area, boom, and came back down. So I'm looking for if we can get a breakout to the upside. That's what I'm looking for. If I don't get it, I don't buy. I know that's like not fast enough for you know, if you're scalping, you're definitely not. But if you're looking to take profit 2, 3, you're looking at this on long time frames, okay, it's just a waiting game. Who can outweigh the next, you know, who can outweigh the longest? So I'm looking for a breakout, then a retest, or what I call a flag, breakout to the upside, then flag or retest before buying. That's what I'm doing. That's all you got to do. And then when you get your impulse, to see if people bought on this impulse, look where you are. If people bought on that impulse, if you bought on that impulse, it came and hit resistance, and what did it do? It respected resistance. Look, it respected it. Okay? So if you bought on this impulse, I don't buy on impulses. I buy after I get the breakout. See? I bought down here. I had an impulse. Boom. I had an impulse. I had a retest or a flag. I like to call it a flag. And then I bought. Boom. Broke out of that resistance. And then I bought. So same here. You don't want to buy on the impulse and then boom. And you bought here. Look. Boom. You're back in the negative. Okay? So this was a continuation. This was a continuation. This was your flag. This was your flag. This was your flag. This was your impulse. Okay? So I'm looking to buy after each flag. Focus on buying after the retest. You get your impulse. So right now, this is going to be, if we get this breakout here on gold, we get this breakout, okay? I'm not worried about this, see? I'm not trying to jump in on that. What I want confirmation is I want my MACD to pull back, okay? Long as it stays above the 0 line, I'm still in my uptrend. So I wanted a pullback on the MACD, right? And then, like you're getting on the RSI, a small pullback. And then you're going to get the continuation back up. So I'm looking at the indicators to confirm what I know, okay? So if I go down, if I'm if I'm analyzing this on the 1 hour and I'm looking for a breakout and a retest, I go down to my 15-minute and I say, okay, is it ready? Look at my indicators. Look at my indicators. Look at my indicators. Look at my indicators. See how they pulling back? So I want that to happen because you never want to buy high, you want to buy low. And you never want to sell low, you want to sell high. Okay? So if I'm using that simple system as buy on the flag, buy on the retest, sell on the retest, never buy above or around the resistance or support area, never sell around resistance or support areas, yeah, it may be a little bit slower, but don't you want to be correct? So right now in the 15-minute, this is making a flag, but it came up and it hit this resistance area and bounced off, respected, and came back. So I'm just looking for this breakout. I'm not worried about the pips right here. Where I'm focused on is the pips up here, because now I'm gonna be in the zone. I'm gonna be in the free zone. Okay. I'm not trying to be in front of the computer all day. I want to get it in my zone. As you can see, I had already set this up. I wanted to be in this zone. And then I want to put my stop loss in front of it moves up about 50 pips, and put my stop loss in front of my entry and go about my business. Little money is better than no money. Write that down in your notes. Little money is better than no money. Trust me, if you do this, your little money gonna turn into what in the beginning may be $5, but then in 2 months, that little money may be $200. So if it turn around and kick you out, you know, that's 100 pips, because you focusing on buying or selling on the retest. Guys, that helped me a lot. That helped me a lot. And that's right, little wins is better than big. Have you ever noticed that when you lose a trade, the amount of pips you lose is bigger than the amount of pips you win? I'm telling you, it's only just one little bitty thing. It's just one small thing that we either got to implement or just remember, okay? So what I do, this is me. This is just me. Like I said, all strategies work. You just have to work the strategy. What I've been doing with the RS5P is, which I really believe is strong, okay? Really, 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 really strong. I've added that into what I already know, how I've been using the impulse, the ICC is what I call it, impulse, correction, continuation. So I'm just waiting. This is going to be a strong move, because then, as you can see my indicator, so when the MACD turn around, when the signal line turn around and cross over the red, that's going to be confirmation. When the RSI and the momentum indicator, we don't have the money flow with gold, crosses back over the 50. This is on the 15-minute because I'm analyzing on the 1 hour. And then when I start to see that, then I change over to my Heikin-Ashi candles, okay? And I'm looking, you know what I'm looking for, flat bottoms, okay? And crossing on the EMAs. Until then, I'm not really looking at the, Heikin-Ashi candles, because it just shows volume and momentum. So I want to look at wicks and stuff until then, and I want to see price moving. So that was my concern here, because I looked left and I saw here, and I said, okay, I got respect right here, so I may get a little pullback. So it came up, respected. Price, look, this is just blueprint of feelings and emotions of past and present trading. So I'm getting the same thing. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm looking for my breakout, then my quick retest on the 15-minute. Then I'm gonna switch over to Heikin-Ashi candle. And then to confirm all of this, I'll go back to my DXY because it's key. If you're not using that, you wanna add it. If you're not using it, you wanna add it. If you're not using DXY when you trade major pairs, you wanna add it. Sometimes I used to didn't even know why, I wasn't even using Forex Factory at first, so I didn't even know why price was moving the way it was moving until I started adding these things together. And so once I started learning the news and stuff, I said, okay. But then when I really found out how, well, what's the US dollar currency, the DXY? So if I'm trading gold, if I'm trading silver, or I'm trading even cryptocurrency, it's kind of late in the game. That's a different animal, but it's trading against the US dollar, okay? So, or I'm trading AUUSD, I'm in AUUSD, okay? I've been in AUUSD, and you saw when we got that big strong move down on the DXY right here, AUUSD took off. So I know that. I know why market is doing what it's doing. We got that move right here. Look what happened with AUUSD. Boom, we had that move up. I learned that if you don't know if you're buying and selling and you don't know why you're buying and selling, if you're buying and selling and you don't know why you're buying and selling, price is just moving and you don't even know why it's moving, you probably want to find out why it's moving, because that's going to help you in your trading game, okay? So I know we haven't, I don't know if anybody had looked at that, but it's in a correction right now. So this will be a trade for you guys to watch. We got a bullish flag happening right here on the 1 hour, okay? Mark up your trade like that. This is what I do. I don't stare at the chart. I mark it up. There's my flag, right? And I tell myself, buy after flag is done. Boom. And we can at least take it up there to the top of this channel. If you're not in this trade, buy after the flag is done. It's about an extra 20 pips. I will watch it after that because we got a big channel right here. So it's trying to break out of this channel right here. But if it does, then you got about 70 pips. Okay, so how do I know if it's going to break out of the channel? Well, I go back to the DXY again. Go back to the DXY. And if I keep getting this move down, which I have analyzed, I'm looking for this move down. As long as I get this move down on the DXY, price on oil is going to go up. Now, when you got news, you factor in the news. Okay, look, we're on Tuesday. Tuesday, factor in news. Okay, we got odd news tonight at 9:30. So I'm good, or 6:30. And that yellow file may be in our favor. So it may help push it up. So if you're not in this trade, AUUSD, and you want to try to get in it, look at it on the 1 hour. It breaks that flag. How do I know it's breaking that flag? I go down to my 15-minute and work my RS5P. Simple. All I'm looking for is to break out the flag. The flag is just a guide. I'm in a bullish flag right now. So when I see all of my indicators in confluence with one another, boom. So we get that 15-minute pullback. All we're looking for, MACD, come all the way back to the 0 line and then take off. All of our indicators will be pointing north above the 50. And then we're riding this bad boy on. You want to ride it up, you can get you about 20 to 50 pips. So back to gold. So we got, see how this is playing out? This is strong. So I'm looking for the move up. Now let's bring in the DXY. Getting that break. See, now it's coming, it's broken the floor. Long as price continues down, watch it on the 15-minute. Now that's confirming my breakout. Get a small little retest and watching gold over here. It breaks out, breaks up, I'm in the trade. So that's just something I wanted to throw out here, put some value out here, guys. I haven't been on here in a long time. I ain't had a voice in about 4 weeks, but I wanted to get in here because I love trading gold and I love training. I just haven't been able to get up here. So and you can do that with any, you can really do that with, thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can do that with any pair. RS5P is the bomb. I just keep that incorporated with how I trade my strategy. So however you trade your strategy, trade it, stay with it, you know, and then add the RS5P. And just remember, entering on the impulse, especially around support and resistance areas, you know, is something that they want you to be noted about. So at least know that if you do get price respects that area and reverses some, it's nothing to get worried about. Just go back to your strategy, go back to what you know, because you've seen price many times go below support and then just reverse without a flag, haven't you? Yes, you've seen price come down and then without a retest, just go right back up and then sit there and then continue go and create a flag up above support and then continue back up. You've seen that. So people who have got it, tried to sell on an impulse, price reverse and go back up and then settles back above, which was the resistance, now support, and then creates a flag above the floor and then goes back up. We've seen that over time. And then you're wondering why you get stomped out of a trade. So the correction or the retest is the confirmation of the continuation, whatever direction that you're going. So right now we got price below on the DXY, right? And we've got price on gold fighting to break out of that resistance area here. So we get a nice strong move on the DXY, continues down, quick retest. I'm seeing gold go above, break out above, quick retest, and then it'll be safe for me to get in the trade. That's how I do it. So, and I do that with pretty much with all my pairs. I even do it with crypto because patterns are the same no matter what. Patterns are the same. So here I'm getting a falling wedge or a descending channel down here by the support area. That let me know if I'm looking at that particular pattern, lets me know price wants to go back up. But if it breaks through, which is what our hope is, if it breaks through, retests on the next 15-minute candle or on whatever time frame that you're looking on, that's what you're looking for that retest on. But if it just falls, if it goes right back up above there, then you're gonna see gold stall. You're gonna see it stall, okay? You're gonna see gold stall. So that's the emotions and the feelings, and it'll play tricks with you, and then you think you're in a losing trade when it's just fighting support and resistance areas. And that's why on the RS5P it put that note on there, you know, to wait. Don't trade, wait. Wait till it shows you what it's doing. React to the market. Don't try to predict it, react to it. it's kind of like those questions that we learn in personal development, building the business. You know, after doing something so much, you already know what the questions are going to be, so you already prepared for the answers. So that's just like in trading. The trading market will show you by the patterns on what it wants to do. So we just wait for it to do it. We just wait for it to do whatever it's going to do. And then when it does it, then we jump in and we cover our profits. And then we're on our way to our pip goal. So hopefully it's helped. I'm in XAUUSD. Gold, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that. And there was another one, right? Thank you, sir. Hitman. Oh, man, I'm honored. The Hitman is on the call. Bro. So good to see you, man. So I just wanted to get on and throw some value out there, guys. We got the best strategy. Make it happen. And just you know, play a waiting game, guys. Wait it out. If you wait it out, I've been waiting for this drop right here since last night. That. I've been waiting for this. It was in consolidation all night. I was waiting for that. Anybody been waiting for that? Anybody was in gold while I was bouncing up and around through there? I was waiting for that. Why? Because I had seen that DXY is at one of its reversals areas. So I was waiting for this to drop. So I was targeting gold, waiting. Okay? And you just gotta wait. And if you're gonna be busy, you just gotta set an alert. Set your alerts. Get good at setting alerts. You know? Setting alerts around the time, around the range, around the area where you believe your entry is. Like for gold, my entry alert, for me, this just for me, my entry alert is like around here somewhere. My entry alert is like around 1550. So I'd go to my alert, type in 1550 range, 0. Every time it crossed that area, 1550, okay, boom. So my alert is right here. So if I'm at the store or I'm driving, I'm going somewhere and price smacks that alert, now I can pull my chart back up and I can say, okay, I'm in my area now where I want to start paying attention. And then I pull up my RS5P, and then I'm looking for that retest. So I'm looking to buy after that flag. That's just extra confirmation. And what? Look at all this you got. Look at all this you got. Lord and mercy. Look at all this you got. That's a lot. Once it's in the zone, it's gone. I like that. Once it's in the zone, it's gone. Look at that. Once it's in the zone, it's gone. We got all this. Once it's in the zone, it's gone. So it's a good call. Stay with it. Watch it. Look at that. Shucks. Lord have mercy. Because now why do you see all this? Why do you not see in, the next support and resistance? Because I've been looking for this to go up to 1700 for a long time. I'm telling you guys, I've been looking for this to go to 1700 for a long time. Look at that. That's my target. But I'm a position trader. You can find, if you kind of know where price will end up, then I trade like that. Now, why do I believe gold is going up there? Way up there. Well, the DXY took off. And now it's in its reversal area. So it's got a long way to go. The XY is coming way down here. So even on a smaller time frame, you'll see that big gap. Look at that big gap. Okay. Look at that big gap. So I'm trading to where price is going. I'm trading to where price is going. See, we're in the reversal area. So I'm waiting for price to come. Look at this gap between here and here. I can get rid of that. Look at this gap between here and here. And then here. I take that out. Boom. Look at this. So price is going to find its way back down here. That's why gold is going to find its way at 17. So what I do, I get in a position, I try to find the lowest or highest position. If I was trading the DXY, I would have got in up here somewhere. If I know price is coming down here, if I'm trading gold, I'm trading gold. Look at that. The entry was way down here. Look at that. This is where we got our first move back up in gold, right here on the 4 hour. Impulse, correction, continuation. Boom. That would have been my entry. You can ride it all the way up here, no matter if it's people buying and selling, that's fine. Because you got, people are intraday trading and stuff like that. But this move, gold has been on the rise for a long time. So you find your spot and you just hunker down, So I'm gonna be doing some more training, guys. So hopefully this helped. Just wanted to get back on here. Super excited for all you trading here, man. Legacy Signals Group. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for jumping on, and I will talk to you soon. So watch gold, put your alert. I'm gonna be buying above 1550. All right, take care. God bless you.